So welcome to Math 141, or I'm sorry, Math 140. My name is Thad Odell, and I am going to give you a quick kind of welcome video to my Canvas page and help you to find the online homework, etc. So when you open up Canvas, this is the site you're going to see right here. This is a picture of me looking out into the ocean on the beach in Kauai. And if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see a picture of myself and my oldest daughter and oldest son. We had just gotten back from a backpack trip. So that's a little bit of an introduction to myself. You can read about that. But then when you get down here, this is, as far as the class is concerned, textbook and online homework information. So if you click on this, it will take you to the textbook and online homework info. And this is really important. So you have several options. The first line is you can purchase for $45. You can just click here on this little link. Takes you right to the book that we're using for this class, and you can click here. This is the $45. This is the one you have to have. This will give you access to the online homework and a copy of the ebook. If you would prefer to have a hardbound book, you can pay $68 and get the hardback and the ebook and the all access pass. So the $45 value is included in this. So you don't need both the $45 and the $68 if you're going to get a printed book. You only have to have the $45, but if you want the printed book, you can do for an extra is it $23? So anyway, that's that. If you're not sure about this class, be it on a one-day a week on Fridays and hybrid, you could do a trial for a bit. So if you click here on the 15-day free trial, it takes you to the online homework system. This is the welcome page for XYZ homework. And if you go to register as a new student like this, and you put in your name, first name, last name, email, etc., and you register, it will give you 15 days free, and you'll be able to get in there and get access to everything you need. Now, the issue with the 15-day free trial, you got to make sure that you actually, if you decide to stay in the class, you need to pay the $45 before the 15 days runs out. Otherwise, you'll lose the work that you've done up to that point. Okay, so now if you've paid the $45 or you've done the 15-day free trial, then the next thing you need to do is enroll in this class. And this is the ID number for the class. So if you go to XYZ, that same page we were at a moment ago, and if you've already logged in, then you would, if you've already registered, then you'd log in, you'd type in your username and password, go in here, and then over here, you wouldn't, of course, have any of this stuff, but under courses you're taking, you would enroll in a new class. You'd click on that, and it asks for the ID number, and you'd either type or paste that ID number in there. Again, the course ID number we're talking about is this one right here, 21252. Okay, so that's the homework system that you need to get in and start using that. There is a homework assignment open and available. Sorry, let me go back to that page. So if I go into your guys' page, there's an intro to XYZ homework, which is just like about 5 questions that help you get used to the system. And then there's also this prereq homework, which is actually it's a bunch of homework problems that are covering material that in theory you should already know before you take this class. So not necessarily things you're going to learn in this class. There's stuff that I will expect you to know and use in the process of being successful in this class. So those are 2 things you can get started on right away. Neither one of those are worth points. They're just to help you get used to the new homework system and to help you kind of assess your readiness for this class. So that's the homework system. If you go back to the home page and go down a little bit further, there is some a link to my YouTube channel. So there on my YouTube channel, there is a Math 140 playlist, and we'll see it here in just a minute. So you can see all the the whole entire class is here. This is not how I recommend you'd access it, because it may be hard to decide what videos to watch and so forth, but I just wanted to let you know that was there. But the actual way you would access it is you go to modules and you click on this, and you can see in week 1 there's the week 1 teaching videos. So if you click on that, it'll take you to the video page, and these, and in order to understand the first week's material, you would you'd watch these first 3 videos. That's the teaching material. This last video is me working through the worksheet that's located in Module 1. So if we go back to Module 1, you can see there's this Math 140 expression worksheet. That's something you could print off and work on it on paper, and then go back and watch this last teaching video, because the last teaching video is a video of me working through all those questions. So it's a good way to, having already watched all these videos, in theory you've learned the material, so then you try out your hand on some of this worksheet to see how well you do, and then you have the video to watch to kind of make sure that you're doing it right. So that's really kind of a quick run through of the setup of the class. The other thing that's important that I should point out is the syllabus. It's really important to read that and to make sure you understand what's going on. This, of course, gives you some important contact information, and as well as some information about the class, kind of what you can expect and what I expect of you. So you'll want to pull that up and read through it, and we will talk about that in class on Friday. So the way this class is going to run is some people call it the flipped classroom, but because it's hybrid and we don't have enough time to really cover all the material in class, so your expectations would be, if we go back to this module, your expectations would be is that you would watch the teaching videos, try your hand at the worksheet, and then work on the homework. And then when you come to class this Friday, hopefully you'll already have been through working on a lot of stuff, and you'll have some questions. I will probably begin Friday by just going over a few important things and introductions and that kind of stuff. And then I will answer any questions you have. And generally what will happen on Friday is I'll answer questions and do a little bit of teaching, but also Fridays will be the time for taking tests and quizzes as well. So there will not be a quiz this Friday because we haven't really met yet, but every Friday after this there'll be either a test or a quiz. So that's the idea of the class. One other thing, there is a discussion that's up and running and available. It's worth, and it looks like a lot of you have already done it, so if you haven't done that yet, you want to get in there and do that. You're supposed to introduce yourself, paying attention to your concerns and expectations for this class, and then you should also respond to someone else's post. Just a way to get you guys talking to each other and get to know each other a little bit. So there's some posts already. So anyway, hopefully this video is helpful, and I will see you all on Friday.